Hey guys, my name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking, unfortunately, all about West Ham versus Arsenal at home at the Emirates Stadium. And yeah, it really could not have gone any worse, to be honest with you. Or we could have had a couple of injuries, I guess. Although I think Ranieri got injured. Yeah, so we suffered a 1-0 defeat to West Ham at home. Just absolutely embarrassing, to be honest with you. I mean, I've purposely held off doing this video because I was heated after the game, and yes, all day yesterday as well. Um, but I'm trying to look at it with a little bit of a level head, a little bit calm. But it is embarrassing. It's horrific. I mean, they're 17th or 16th or whatever they are in the league. Absolutely almost relegation fodder, in my opinion. They're absolutely as bad as Man United are right now. And they got an underdog kind of relegation kind of win. I think they only had like 2 shots on target, 5 shots in total. I just looked up the stats just to make sure. And yeah, only 30% possession, and they somehow managed to sneak away with a 1-0 win. I mean, they scored just before half time, and that was pretty much it. Like, we had plenty of chances, only 2 shots on target, which is actually diabolical. We had loads of shots, though. Just impotent going up forward, up top, to be honest with you. Trying to score a goal is just excruciating. And yeah, the big players are letting us down right now. Odegaard's didn't have a really. Well, yeah, Odegaard had a really bad game. Let's just be real about that. And he's not had a great season overall. I mean, he's done alright, but he's been quiet. He hasn't. I can't remember last time he assisted a goal, let alone scored one. He's having a really poor season. He's getting a little bit of flack from that online, but I think it's a little bit too early to judge him too harshly right now. But he is. It's legit. It's real. He's having a bad season. Declan Rice had a terrible game, to the point where I thought he was doing it on purpose because he just doesn't want to offend West Ham fans. Um, just a terrible game. Mazuz getting another red card. This one was legit, though, unfortunately. He's young. He's going to learn from it. He's going to, learn from this experience and grow as a player. He's 18. He's gonna mess up at some point, and this is apparently the game that he's gonna do it in. So no complaints about the red card at all. Yeah, does this mean the season's over? I mean, Liverpool went and won against Man City yesterday, which was not helpful. I thought Man City had a real chance to get a surprise win against them and try and help us out a little bit, but no. Man City are even worse than we are right now. All the talks about Arsenal right now, bottling it, but no one's talking about Man City absolutely having a horrendous season. Got dumped out of the Champions League by Real Madrid last week. So yeah, no one's talking about that. Everyone's talking about Arsenal, which is typical, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say it's the end of our Premier League hopes. The best we could do right now was to fend off Nottingham Forest and all the other teams near us right now, and try and finish in second place and just go from there. For obviously Newcastle did us a massive favour yesterday, beating Forest, which is nice to them. Isak scoring a couple of goals, should we have gone all out on him in January? I mean, it would have been a horrendous amount of money we would have had to spend to get him from to Newcastle, but I think he probably would have jumped at the chance. But we never know now. So at the moment it's all about staying in second place. It's all about really the Champions League now, which mate, we've got PS3 coming up in the first knockout stage. That's not going to be a easy game. Some Arsenal fans have taken that really lightly. I think PS3 are a decent team, more than way better than West Ham, and I think they're more than capable of beating us any day of the week. So that's not a given. But then obviously after that we've definitely either got Atletico or Real Madrid. You'd have to think that we would be facing Real Madrid if we do get beaten by them at PSV. So like, do I think that we have any chance of beating Real Madrid? No. Like, I don't think any sane Arsenal fan would. But it's the Champions League, it's knockout football, you never really know. I think but if we do make it to the Real Madrid game in the Champions League, I think we'll have nothing else to lose by that point. Liverpool, I think, are 11 points ahead of us now with the even games, so yeah, I mean, I do think they're going to drop more points. I do think they're going to lose 2 or 3 more games by the end of the season, but 11 points, bro. At the moment, if we can't beat West Ham, then I don't think we can beat anyone. That's half decent right now. Um, yeah, West Ham's had one of those games where they're almost relegation fodder. They came here, they uber defensive, fight 12-man back line, and then hit us on the counter attack. One defensive slip up from our whole back line, and that was all it took. They knew that we were going to really struggle to score goals, and as soon as they got that goal, it was just dead. Diabolical terrorism football from that point on from West Ham. So credit to them, they got an underdog story. Their season's going to end in mediocrity again, but again, they can say that, well, we beat Arsenal at the Emirates that one time, so good for that. Good for them. I hope they enjoy that. Still a dead team, dead club. Mate, I can't say anything better about West Ham, to be honest with you. You can call me salty if you want, fair enough, but they are in the position they are for a reason. This is an anomaly. I think this is our third loss or fourth loss now of the whole season. So luckily, I don't have to have this feeling too often as an Arsenal fan the last 3 or 4 years, but still, it does suck. We just, I don't know. We go out and we beat teams like City, and then we go toe to toe with Liverpool, and then we go and lose to this West Ham side. It's just weird, inexplicable, really, but it is what it is. I think our Premier League title hopes are done now, which is this one sucks more than the last two, because the last two you can sit there and go, it's Man City, it's an unstoppable juggernaut that's Man City. And it just sucks that this is the season that Man City have gone, you know what, we're shit to this year. We're just going to be really crap. And Liverpool gone, alright, we'll have the league then. And Arsenal have gone, we're going to be shit too for some weird reason. And going to the January transfer window, all the Arsenal fans online are crying about that. What I will say is if we did sign a Rashford, I know he scored in the weekend, but yeah, he scored one goal. He's done one good thing. He's done one good game since the beginning of January. So, the beginning of the season, if you count his Man United season as well. If we'd got a panic buy, got some kind of weird player in, and a Sterling type player who's gonna come in and do absolutely nothing, is that any better than signing no one else at all? I don't really think so. It's just it's still inexplicable. We do have money, and Ornstein will tell you otherwise. He'll try and convince you that we're still dirt poor, but we're not. We have good money now. We have good wage structure. We have a good. We have more than enough money in the bank now to go buy an Isak if we needed to for 150 million. I think we could afford that. But we just didn't, and it's going to cost us this season now. Mate, if we don't win anything this season, which looks likely now, Champions League is probably our only realistic hope now, and that's a massive jump. Can you see Liverpool starting to lose 3 games on the bounce, and get to April, and suddenly we're 3 or 4 points behind them? I don't think so. So Champions League is our only realistic opportunity. We've got to get past Real Madrid to get there. So that doesn't look likely. So it's 90% chance we're gonna not win anything again this season. Like I said, this one's the one that sucks because it's Liverpool and not Man City. Liverpool are beatable, they're gettable, and all I can say is that once Salah and Van Dijk leave in the summer, I think there's going to be a very, very interesting season next year. But likewise, if we don't win anything this season, Arteta and pretty much the whole of the board have this summer coming up to prove that they've got the balls to want to win the saying that we want to win the league is one thing, but actually going out, spending money and making it happen. You did it with Declan Rice. We've done it with our defence. It's the attack now. The attack's the last bit of the puzzle. We need, I would say, 2 top quality strikers and at least another right winger and probably another left winger, or maybe someone like a Nico Williams that can play both wings. We need an absolutely top-class summer transfer window. And if it doesn't happen, Arteta could leave. But if it doesn't happen this summer, then it's undoubted proof that Arteta is not being backed the way he wants to be backed. And he could leave and go to any club in the world. I think any club in the world would jump the chance to have Arteta as their coach. I think he is the second best coach in the league right now. I think he's not. I don't think Arne Slot's better than him. Arne Slot hasn't proved that he's better than Arteta. He's just got world-class Salah scoring all his goals for him. So, next season when Salah leaves, when Van Dijk leaves, which I think is what's going to happen, I think that'll be the real test of Arne Slot, and then we'll see who Arne Slot really is. But right now, I think Arteta's the only coach that can compete with Pep Guardiola. And Pep's having a terrible season. He's proving that he does have fallibilities, and he's not perfect. So, yeah, I think next season is going to be interesting. If we do go out and get Isak or Gyökeres or someone top level as a striker, and again Nico Williams say as a winger, then we can say Arteta and the board have done all they can, because they've got world class Declan Rice in, they've got a top quality centre back pairing now, and top quality goalkeeper. You'd have to say David Moyes is probably the top two, maybe, goalkeepers in the league at this moment in time. So we've got the rest of the squad's nearly perfect. It's just the attack now, and filling up the bench a little bit more as well. Our bench is a bit trash right now. But yeah, if we don't win anything, I've given him the rest of this season's a write-off now for everyone. I think, it's all about staying second place, getting a decent second finish, getting as close as we can to Liverpool, obviously, so we're not totally embarrassed, and then obviously going as far as we can. I think if we do beat PSV, which is what we should be doing, and then we get smacked out by Real Madrid, well, we say it's Real Madrid, no one's beating Real Madrid right now, so I think, that's right off this season, and we just go on, and I'm going to be very, 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 very interested in what we do in the summer. Because everyone's saying, well, they want to hold off and do it in the summer, they want to do this in the summer, they don't want to do it now, they want to do it in the summer. Okay, we'll give you the summer then, this last summer. And, if we don't spend big getting a top player in, and I would say at least two top world-class players for £100 million, and then a couple of others, maybe that's a little bit lower level. If that doesn't happen this summer, then I think we should be keeping Arteta. I don't blame Arteta for any of this, to be honest with you. He's been let down by the board. He's been let down by the people that have the purse strings. And Arteta doesn't have that power, no matter what certain Arsenal fans will have you say. If he wants to leave after the end of the summer, if we're in a similar position next year, nothing's really happened, then I think Arteta will leave. Now, I'll be like, thanks for your help. You've transformed our club. Thank you for everything you've done. You deserve better. And he could go and replace Pep at City. That's a realistic thing. City could spend anything they want on paying us to get Arteta in their club. So, and I wouldn't blame him if he does leave. If nothing happens, if we do spend big in the summer and Arteta still wants to leave, then I think that's more on Arteta than the board. But it is what it is. I'm not overly angry about it. I'm bitterly disappointed. We had a real chance this season to win some actual legit silverware, not just the EFL Cup, but the FA Cup as well. We got dumped out of that by a trash Man United team that are not going to do anything this season except for finishing in a record low for them, probably 15th, around 15th. And yeah, we had a real chance to win that. We had a real chance, maybe not the Champions League, but I think we had quite a decent chance. Given our group stage performance, the whole league thing, I think we did really well. We proved that we were in the top 3, top 4 of that competition. So we had a decent chance in that, just going off by that. And yeah, this season, City crumbled, man, and the title was there for the taking, and Slot's gone, well, I've got Jurgen Klopp's team, so I'm just going to take the win then and just win the league in my first season, because of course. And you can take dodgy, refereeing decisions and the kind of weird stuff that's happened to Arsenal with refereeing and VAR this season away, because it's on us. We didn't go into the season fully prepared. Saka's injury was waiting to happen. We knew in the last year or two that we're playing him too much. He's playing for England all the time as well. He's going to get injured at some point, and this is it. It was coming. Maybe we didn't want it to come, but we knew it was happening. So. Yeah, we just unprepared and it's cost us. But anyway, let me know what you think about the season, Arsenal in general, the future, Arteta, more signings in the summer. Can we go far in the Champions League? Let me know about all of that. in the comments. We'll talk about it in the comments. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching. I try not to ramble too much. I definitely try not to rant or be angry. It's just more disappointment now than anger, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see now. We just have to bounce back and start winning more games and try and get some form going before we start playing in the Champions League again. So, yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to all the new subscribers as well. Do appreciate you all. Leave a comment down if you're a new subscriber as well, which is great because I can thank you in person. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.